Hello everyone's. I am here for my review of 911 on Fox season 3 episode 14 or 15. I don't know, somewhere in there I think my episodes got mixed up, so I'm leaning towards it's 14, but I think it may be 15. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you're a family member and you're one of my peoples, welcome back. Now y'all, I love me some 911 on Fox. But this show be having my stress levels so high. I was like, I want to watch it, but I cannot wait for it to be over with so I can finish making me a mask. Like, I don't know why I'm making masks when I don't plan to be going anywhere. But I've been watching too many how to make a mask without a sewing machine. And I think I sort of got the pattern down right and sewed it correctly with just the needle and thread. But I'm like, I had to really sit back and think, like, do you really plan on going anywhere with this mask? Now, it would help if I need to go to the mailbox and, get my mail, because Pollen be ready to jump me as soon as I come out the door. So I guess I'm making it because I ain't really got nothing else to do and I'm bored. But y'all, this episode had your girl completely on the edge. So we starting off with the birth of Christopher and Eddie having to leave a week after Christopher was born. I'm like, really? So we got to leave mama and baby behind so we can go there and back to the, I believe he was in Warrior Time. We got to leave fresh newborn baby Christopher, and I think the wife's name is Shannon, by themselves. Yeah, granted, Eddie's people was there, her mama was there to help out, but still, like, having Eddie there would have been helpful. And then, like, as we seeing this, we switched to, like, Eddie, like, he's buried somewhere, and I'm like, this is not good. Like, I wasn't sure. I couldn't really tell what was going on. I was like, is this his army outfit? Is this his, 118, firefighter 118, uniform? I was concerned, but I realized he was trapped under something. Now, I know this ain't got nothing to do with anything, but I seen a movie a few years ago where this dude was like trapped in a box in the desert and he had a walkie-talkie. They was trying to figure out how to get him out. And like they thought they had got to him, but they was at a different area and he ended up like being buried alive. It was a lot. Like, that's a fear of mine. One of my fears, which is odd since once I was little, it was like this little, it was almost like a cave, like a baby cave that like only one person could slide in on their back. Thinking about that now, I'm like, this thing could have caved in. I don't know why me, my brother, my auntie, and my friends thought this was a good thing to just crawl into. But anyways, we see Department 118 show up to a farm looking for a lost little boy. Now, the mama called the kids into the house. Little girl comes in. Little boy's not coming in. So at first it looks like an abduction because like they was close by the road. What's going on? Until Athena got to asking questions because she is a good police officer. She should be detective. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But anyways, she got to asking questions and she realizes that the farm has an abandoned well. So maybe he has fallen into that well, so they got to get all the the equipment out, the camera on the little snake thing out, and they see him, and he is like 45 feet down in the well, and he is jam packed. Now they can't pull him out because the way he's situated, and if he falls any lower he could drown. So like, what are we going to do? Now my mind thinking, even though I have no knowledge of a well other than that's how they used to get their water back in the day, they used that little pump, or no, that's not that well. They put the little bucket down there and scoop up the water. I think that's how it was, or maybe it was the pump one. Anyway, I don't know, they didn't go into details about that, but I was thinking a well is like a brick dome. So could we like use a little claw thing, machine thing, and go around it and steady lift up the bricks? I didn't know how they was gonna do that, but that's how my mind was working. But then my mind always goes to extreme, and then after thinking about it for a while, I was like, that don't seem like that would help at all. But anyways, so They're going to drill close by the well now, but the only thing is it's starting to thunder and lightning. Like, this is not helping at all. There is a news crew over there. Next thing I know, the whole farm is gonna be filled with news crew. The Polo boy's mama, she's stressed out. He's scared, don't know what to do. He probably cold because it's, it's still below, in the ground. It's starting to thunder and lightning. It's a lot going on. We moved back to not Buck. I don't know why I wrote down Buck, but Eddie. He re-enlisted into the army so he can cover their bills. Like Christopher's medical bills are high. They have the house note, they have the car note. But Shannon's mad because it's being put all on her to care for Christopher. Christopher has, I think, cerebral palsy, and he needs therapy, he needs special doctors, he needs all these things, and it's putting all on her now that, Eddie's thinking about, okay, I'm gonna go enlist to make this quick little money. I was like, I don't know if he could have, like, made money still being in the household, like, get a job somewhere where they have good benefits. I don't know about Eddie's, if he had any college or anything, but still, that doesn't say anything, because people out here got degrees, and they are not working in their field. But anyways, she's stressed. Now, Eddie decides to go down into the well to help the little boy. And just right when he was able to get, wait a minute, that don't right. He's right at the little boy, and he's going to grab him, but the radios are not working, and he got like so much time. And it's like, you need to dig over here, and once you get there, radio was. Now, if you pull a tug, that means we can pull you out. Now, if you tug, that means you got the little boy. You need to come out. But like right when he was about to grab the little boy and pull on him, they yank him out. And he's like, no, he's trying to scratch. He ends up cutting his cord. So they pull him out, and Buck's like, I don't feel any tension. And they pull the wire up, and they're like, he didn't cut the cord. So they got it in their mind. If he's cut the cord, that means he's reached this little boy, letting them know, I found a little boy. We got to find another way to get this little boy out and get me out as well. Now, Eddie finally gets to the little boy who is crying for his mama. You scared. You don't know what's going on. You crying for your mama. I know I would. So Chimney reaches him, and he's able to get the little boy out to safety. They didn't got him up out of the well. Everything's good. Now we got to get Eddie out. But right when they was about to go to get Eddie out, lightning strikes and knocking over the equipment that is leading up to Eddie. And like Buck had to like dive in and get Bobby out the way, or he would have got knocked over with the equipment. So it's like, oh my goodness, what's going on? And this is when the stress was all in me, and I'm like, I want to fast forward to the ending to see if Eddie is alive. I was so close to doing it, but I was like, no, go ahead and watch. But we see that Eddie, his oxygen is low. Water is rising inside the well. He's having flashbacks. So when Christopher was growing up, and how like Christopher's mama, she just up and left one day and like chucked him the deuce. So like he's having all these flashbacks. This whole episode, he was having flashbacks about Christopher. And then like them wanting to move to California because he heard about a fire department in California that's hiring people. Now, this is when they get the ooh, child. This is when they get the plan. Oh my goodness, what's from my throat? This is when they get the plan that sad music, like somebody's about to die. And I was like, I know we're not doing this. I know this is not happening. Now, y'all know what I mean when they be playing that sad music and somebody about to die. And I'm like, nope, we not about to do this. But thinking about getting back to Christopher gives him the strength to get out. He done crawled out and made it like over there while the team is over here. 118, they already in action. They like, okay, Bobby's like, look here. Athena, she had to leave to go somewhere else. Hen, you go over there. Chimmy, you go over there. Buck, you go over there. Random dude who don't really have no lines, but you still part of 119, you go over there. Next thing you know, Eddie stumbles up. I'm pretty sure sore, out of breath, tired. He talking about he has something to do on Friday because he has to go to show and tell with Christopher. I was like, yes. Because he had told Christopher earlier that day that he was going to go with him to show and tell. Christopher was supposed to take his hamster, but he got to digging in Eddie's stuff at the house, and he seen his gold medal that Eddie had got while he was fighting overseas. He helped one of his, like, person in his troop. They ended up passing, but he was able to save everybody else, and they gave him an award. But he doesn't feel like he deserves it, and he don't really like talking about it because of what went on over there. But he ended up doing it for Christopher. Did the little show and tell for Christopher. I'm telling y'all, in 3rd grade, I loved show and tell time. And I was just always hoping that it was enough time by the time they got to me that I got to show, you know, what I had. One time, it was 3rd grade, Miss Brady Pitt's class. Is that what's her name? Miss Brady Pitt's? Yeah, Miss Brady Pitt's class at Georgetown Elementary. I brought my Barbie they rode on the bike. See, this is when they was like Barbies wasn't just like stiff as a board. This is like when they was about making a Barbie where she can like move her arms and stuff and move her knees. And I had this like the little small Barbie, the little sister Barbie who rode a bike, and I couldn't wait. I tell you, I couldn't wait to show that thing in class. So I love me some show and tell back in the day, but that ain't got nothing to do with the show. So y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on so when my beautiful face puts up a video, you can click on it, you can like it, you can share it with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already a family member and one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. Now, this is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.